What up guys, Cothis, and today we are doing a Battle Mage, or my version of a Battle Mage. I'm more of a melee focused player anyway, so I'm having a lot of fun putting some magic to it as well. And magic is very overpowered in this game, and it's very overpowered in every game. That's why magic usually bores the hell out of me, but it's very fun in this, and I feel like this is one of the better builds that you can make. Now, with that said, we are cheesing the game and or exploiting a lot, so this is made for more of the veteran player that has multiple characters, because I am just duping and doing a lot of things just to get you to level 25 as fast as possible. Technically, we are a level 30 plus, but I left us at 25 because I feel like some people want to stay a little bit lower, and 25 is really all you need to do. If you want to go higher, you can. Also, if you stay tuned to the very end of the video, I will show you how to get the best jewelry in the game without having to do a loot farm in a loot day. So let's go ahead and get into it. Alright guys, I'm starting Breton. I feel like they are a solid choice for what I want to do. I'm going to be a little bit more melee focused than I am magic focused. I feel like other races that you can choose would be Dunmer, Imperial, and or High Elf. So let's go ahead and get into it. And as always, as soon as we start, just start jumping. I'm going to try to get our acrobatics up to 75. The reason I'm going to do that is because I want to hop on water, because we want to walk on water, baby. And just like in my last video, when you come up to a chest, yeah, okay. Go ahead and start spamming the tumbler because we want to get this to 100, because I am trying to cheese our way up to at least level 20 or 25, because there are certain items I want you all to have that have max scaling starting around 20 or 25. So just go ahead and spam this. And just like all the other videos, make sure you take these dudes out, and we're going to make sure we loot the chest because we... Ooh, these fireballs. Want the repair hammers, baby. So let's take these little idiots out. I'll cast Fireball, buddy. Wait, where's the other one? There should be another one around here, right? Come on over, buddy. Alright, just run up to these chests and loot the hammers. Hammer 1, take that gold. Take this hammer as well. Nice. As far as Birthsign, I'm going Mage just because I want 50 more points of Magicka. You can definitely go Warrior because it gives you more health and strength. I think the Apprentice is cool, but at the same time, it kind of screws you over with Magicka. And then the Lord is probably one of the better ones, but if we get the Mundane Ring in-game, then this is kind of pointless as long as we're a Breton. I don't feel like this is going to weigh out that well. This is good early game, but not so much. I just want more Magicka, so we're going to go Mage. And when it comes to specialization, I chose magic. We're going to create our own class. As far as attributes, I went with strength and intelligence. That's what I want to boost to right now. And then for skills overall, I went for acrobatics, armor, athletics, blade, block, destruction, restoration. You can do this however you want. This is what I'm choosing because it suits my playstyle. Alright, now that we've made it out and you've been watching my videos, you know exactly what I'm about to do. I'm about to kill me a little crab boy and a fish. Where the hell's the crab at? A dangerous crab. You gotta watch out for him. Okay, tutorial. We're gonna run over here and look for the fish. Kill him. Here he is right here. Let's give him the old 1-2. Once you kill the fish, run over here underneath this dock right here, and we're going to upgrade our acrobatic. The reason I want to do this is because I want to get it to 75, because I want to be able to jump on water. Just like my last video, crouch in this corner. And you should be able to squeeze in and make this go very fast. Just rest and just keep jumping until you hit 75. You can take it to 100 if you want, but it's not needed. Nice. Now we have acrobatics 75, and we can jump on water, just like God Howard intended us to do. Okay. From here, we're going to bring up the map, and I want a better weapon. So we're going to put a marker right in here, and we're going to run across this bridge right here. So let's go ahead and teleport to the stables. Once here, just turn and run across the bridge. We're going to be going to that direction right there. We're going to go over to the statue of Nike, just like in my last video. I know that's not the statue of Nike, but it looks like Nike, so let's be real. So let's just go ahead and jump off here and start hopping over that way. All right, now that we're over here, we're going to jump up on the statue itself. It says we're in combat, but who cares? We're going to look at this piece right here, and we're going to dive into the water and look for this little cutout in the rock right here. And we're going to come down to this fat rock right here and look around. It's usually up the top, as you can see, Ring of Destruction. I'm going to grab that and swim back up to the top. Now we have the Ring of Destruction, like I went over in my last video. Not bad. We're going to hold on to this for a bit, just to go help us with a little bit more damage with our fireballs, but we're going to get rid of this towards the end of this video anyway, so it's just nice to have it right now. From here, I want to bring up the map and see that we still have a blue marker here, and we're going to head in that direction. Okay, now we're a little bit closer. You can see that I'm going for a bound weapon. Let me go ahead and grab it. This should give us a chest piece and a Greatsword. It does. Let me just show you where we're at on the map. So technically I was a little off, so your marker wants to be right here. This is where you want to be on the map. We're a little close or whatever. So now what we want to do is sheath our weapon. We have an enemy after us already. Let's just let the enemy hit us a couple times. Okay, we got heavy armor up, and then we're going to get some swings on this little bad boy. Oh. Okay, never mind. Hopefully that was enough. So we can see that the armor took some damage and the weapon took some damage. And now all we're going to do is repair both of them. Let's go up and make sure we repair both of those. And just like all my other videos, let's see if we can rest. Can we rest? Yes. We're going to throw both of these bad boys on the ground. Then we're just going to wait. Now we can pick both of them up. Now we have a cool two-handed sword. And we have some heavy armor that is pretty much Daedric armor. All right, now that we have a better weapon and a little bit better armor, I want a full set. So we're going to come up here and I'm going to show you something different instead of going to the Fighters Guild. So teleport to the stables. From here, we're just going to head west and follow the marker. And just like in the other videos, once you start heading over here, you'll see a castle. We just go ahead and show you where we are exactly on the map. Very, very close. It hasn't brought the castle yet, but whatever. You have the bandits outside. You can choose to fight these guys. What we're coming over for is this dude right here on the ground. Go ahead and loot his steel stuff. This is what we want. I'll go ahead and put that on. Nice. We'll wait for this to open. Let these dudes go in and fight. And we're going to wait for one of these dudes to die, and then we're going to steal the helmet off him too. So just sit here and wait it out. Or you can kill these dudes if you want. Doesn't really matter, but I just kind of wait. Nice. The dude's down. He's going to try to get a piece of me. I don't give a damn. We're going to take the helmet and then move on. If this dude wants the hands. That's right. Don't forget I can do that. Oh my god, go inside. Now we're inside. We're just going to heal. And we're going to run to the left. We'll put that helmet on here in a second. This will probably be the slowest run through here in all my videos. God, we're a big tanky boy. Just keep following this path. We're going to veer right over here. Open up this candle. Now, Lord Cain is down here with his dragon sword, which would be really good on this build, but I've already kind of put that on my assassin video. So, you know what's down here. If you want it, get it. If not, no big deal. I'm not going to grab it. We're going to grab other weapons on this. I can't have the same weapons as other videos. So all I'm going to do is come in, and I'm going to grab one of these Varla stones and leave Lord Cain and his boy to the business. Actually, I might try to grab one more. And then get out. Run on out. You can stay and fight them if you want. I don't care. Now that we have made it back out and we have a full set of heavy armor, I'm going to bring up the map and I'm going to come down to Anvil. I'm going to go to the main gate. And if you have been hanging out with me over these past so many videos, you know exactly what I'm going to do. We're going to level up our heavy armor. And while we're here, we're going to hold block and level up our block as well. So go ahead and break in. Veer left and then go downstairs. We're going to come down. We're going to unequip. We're going to put it on master. Start throwing out some punches at these little bad boys. Let them know we mean business. We're going to set it back to novice now. And we're going to let them sit there and beat on us. Now, while you're here, also hold block with your hands up. Because it allows us to engage and get our block up. Block's going to be good on this build. We don't have to get our block too high, but just, maybe like 50s what I might be going for. Alright, now that we're done with all that, we got our block to 75. Went ahead and took it to 75 just because it allows us to shield bash and shield bash permastuns enemies. While in there, we got our restoration up to 50, which is nice just because we can do better spells. And then we have our heavy armor to 100, so that is what we're looking for from here. We're going to back out and we're going to go to the Imperial City. And just like all my other videos, you already know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go over here to the right, and I'm going to dupe the Varla stones, and we're going to sell them to old girl in here, in the Mystic Emporium. So go ahead and start duping. All right, I duped to 400. I think around 300 is what we needed, but I couldn't get that accurately enough. So go ahead and go in, and just walk your over-encumbered ass over to her, and start selling. Okay, now we have Mercantile to 100. We're going to talk to Collindale. He's in the same room, so you can't miss him. We're going to purchase spells, and we're going to look for major... Wow, okay, I lined it right on it. So we're going to heal major wounds. We want that. Thank you, buddy. We're going to leave. We're going to come over here and dump some of our Varla stones in here. I'm going to keep about 15 on me because we're going to use them to, charge our weapons and stuff like that. So I'm going to run down the street over here. We're going to come into this shop right here. We're going to talk to this young lady. She's going to have a weapon for us.
Have a look at my wares.
Akavari Warblade. As you can see, it has really good stats on it. And this doesn't scale, so you can literally buy this at any time. So we're going to buy that.
I appreciate your business.
Then we're going to leave. We're going to head down the street over here. Make this right. Talk to old boy in here. We're going to get a Daedric heart. We're going to use this Daedric heart later.
Finally.
There it is, Daedric heart. Just go ahead and buy one of those. Sometimes he has two. And now from here, just like in the last video, I want to max out my armor. So I'm going to come in here and train. Talk to her and train with it.
Good that you want to get better.
I'm going to barter. I'm going to buy some repair hammers if she has them. Boom. I'm going to repair my armor. Nice. Armor is fully repaired. And we're going to walk into the inn over here. Get a room. Go upstairs. And just like in the last video, we are going to level up one at a time. And we're going to walk back over and level up our armor or train with her over and over. So go ahead and level up one time. Here's where I have my stats. I go back downstairs. I'm going to head into the armor. I'm just going to do this over and over. Go ahead and level up with her again. But run back and level up one time and come back. Alright, now by doing that multiple times, you should have your armor up to 70 because that's where she caps out at. I want to go 75, 75 plus. I might actually go to 100 on this. So what we're going to do is talk to her, talk about training. She's going to give us a mission just like in the last video. We're going to walk out and head down the street to First Edition. It's going to be up here on our left. And we're going to buy a book. Come up to old boy, go to purchase, scroll to the bottom and just keep scrolling up till you look for armors a challenge. Here it is, buy it. Pull up your inventory, read the book. Boom, that gives us 1 point into armor. We're gonna bring up the quest and activate it. And then we're gonna find the Argonian that allows, there he is, right here, this guy. Just like in the last video. Say what's up, talk about training. We have an extra option to talk, so we'll use this one because we read the book. And now we can train with this guy. And just want to train to 75. Essentially the same thing. Just go and rest and come back. Go and rest and come back. You can train to 75 and leave it at that. I'm probably going to take it to 100 if I can. So we'll see what's up. I don't think you need 100, but it is what it is. Alright, and after doing that for a small amount of time, I took the armor to 100. Absolutely not needed. You can just leave it at 75 and be fine. But I said, why not? It's your game. Do what you want. As far as our overall level, we leveled to 14. Here's what my stats are. Once again, you and I are different players. We all play different. Level how you want. Put your points how you want. One more thing I would suggest before we leave this area is just to go buy some cheap sword anywhere. I went and bought a fine iron longsword. Anything you want. Because now we're going to level our blade and we're going to come down here to Periot Shrine, which we all know about. We've talked about 1,000 times in these videos. And we're going to teleport over here to Mehrunes Stables. Once here, find the marker and head on east. And on your path heading east, make sure you take a pit stop at this island just to have it as a fast travel point. We're going to be using this later on. Let me just bring up on the map where I'm at. Dead center in the bay. So just make sure you grab this before heading on to your next target. And now that we're over here, you already know the drill. You just come up and beat the hell out of this dude until you're completely bored out of your mind because this is a very boring thing. Now, if you don't want to do this, I completely understand. You can go to the Fighters Guilds in Bruma, Anvil, or Leolin, and that should have blade trainers in there, and you can essentially do what we've been doing, especially in the last couple of videos, where you go and level up one time, and then go spend all your money on the trainer, and then go level up one time, spend all your money on the trainer. It will go much faster. You'll just level up with it, so it's completely up to you how you want to do this. All right, now that you and I have spent the last 14 hours hitting the same dude, we finally have blade to 100, and the next thing we're going to do is activate this shrine and do the quest line. As you can see above me in the compass, I have green arrows. There are 5 green arrows, and right now you can see why I got 75 in acrobatics, just so we can hop across lava, because it makes this mission go much faster. That is literally the only reason I told you to get 75 at least in acrobatics. Our goal is to return all the priest souls to the realm of the living, so just run up and click on them. You don't have to find anything here if you don't want to, but if you want to, you can just do charge heavy attacks and do some serious damage, so we're not too worried about that. So go ahead and run around and grab all of the priest souls. There should be 4 more after you grab the first one, and it's a very, very easy quest. All you have to do is run and jump on the lava, and you should be fine. Alright, and now that you have done all the souls or gotten all the souls, this little doorway will pop up. As you can see, there's a blue marker above us. That is what is going to be, so go to that. And as soon as you're out, just turn around and talk to the shrine. And then the shrine will give a Spellbreaker. We all know what Spellbreaker is. It is an insanely good shield in my opinion. I love it, so we're just going to go ahead and equip it. And as you see, it should put a little aura around us. Now we have a 30% chance to reflect spell on self, which is really nice for this build. We'll be using it much later in the video. Alright, now that we have that, the next thing I want to do is try to level up my spells. So we're going to do a couple things. First off, we're going to come way up here and we're going to put a marker right here on the inn in the word county, and we're going to fast travel to Wild Eye Stables. From here, just find the marker and we're going to head to Frost Crag Spire. So if you already know about this, you know what I'm doing. Just go ahead and start heading that way. And once you get close enough to see it, just veer to the right. I'm sure everybody knows this. Every copy and paste YouTuber made 1,000 videos on this. Come over to this area right here. You'll see this chest. There's going to be a key in the chest. Then it's going to start the whole mission of this. Just run up to the chest. Sometimes this chest will not work for me. Grab the key. go to the front door. Once you get close, you'll get the quest for it. Go ahead and head inside. We'll run in, and we're going to touch this book right here. Yay, the quest is up. These are going to pop up. This door is going to open. We're just going to leave from here. And now that we're back outside, we're going to set a little marker right in here. We're going to head that direction. Now we've made our way down to Namira's shrine. Here's where we are on the map. Very close. And what we're going to do is we're going to stay on the map and we're going to come down to Imperial City Market. Once here, we're going to do two things. We're going to grab some spells because we're going to manipulate how the game works and upgrade our destruction and restoration. You can do it with all spells, but I'm just going to level up what I like. So we're going to come in here. We're going to talk to her first for the quest line. We're going to scroll down. We're going to buy. You can buy both of these you want. I'll just go ahead and buy both of them because you need them. Mage Tallow. Back out. Talk to old boy over here. We're going to buy his spells. Go look for Flame Touch. And we're going to do something like Starlight. Then we're going to back out. And now we are going to run down the street to the local inn over here. And we're going to buy some wine. That way we can do the other quest line for Namira. Come to this dude. Buy some wine. I don't know what our personality is. But I'm going to buy at least, we'll buy 3 or 4. We'll have 4 of these just in case. So now we have that to drain our personality for Namira's quest line. We're going to bring up the map. And we're going to head back to Namira. Come over to Namira. We're going to bring this up. We're going to chug the wine. I'm going to chug all of it. And now we're going to start the quest line. Now we have a quest line for her. She gives us a spell. We're going to bring up the spells real quick. And we're going to attach this spell to us. And then we're going to bring up the map. And we're going to head this direction right here. And now that we're here, just go ahead and head in. You all have been watching the video, so you know exactly what to do. Just find the 4 priests and run up and cast Namira's Shroud on them. And let the minions beat the hell out of them. Just keep staying on the path and you'll just keep seeing priests. Just keep casting with the spell. And once you're done with that and you teleport back to Namira, just talk to her. And then she gives us the Ring of Namira, which is really good. I love this ring. I'm always going to rock this ring on builds. And you can see it reflects damage and it reflects spell and self. So now we have a 40% chance to reflect spell. And now that we have a 40% chance to reflect spells, you see here, I'm going to bring up the map again and we're going to come back up to Frostcrag Spire. We're just going to head on in, and from here I'm going to be maxing out my destruction spells. And once we are inside, we're just going to run over to the altars over here. This one allows you to craft your own weapons with enchantments, and then this just allows us to do spell making. So we're going to do that. We're going to use the fire damage that we have from earlier, and we're going to leave it on touch. And I'm going to crank it up to around 30. I think I'm going to leave it around 30. I think we are a 40 in destruction, so I'm going to leave it right there. And then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to add light, and I'm going to switch it to on self. I'm going to leave it as is, and then we're just going to name this whatever. Boom. Create that spell. Now let's look real quick. We are at a 40 destruction, so we probably could have taken the destruction spell a little bit higher, but that's okay. So now we're going to attach the spell. Boom, there it is, and I'm going to start spamming this. As you can see in the top right, it goes up very fast. We're just going to wait 1 hour and continue to do this. Now, as we level up in destruction, we can continuously make more and more powerful versions of this, and it will go up faster and faster. It's based on how much mana you spend. So the more mana you're spending, the faster your destruction and or spells will go up. And you can literally do this with every other spell in your inventory. I think spells are probably the easiest thing to level up in this game. And with little to no time, destruction went to 40 to 100, and I went ahead and did restoration to 100, which took even less time. And the reason that took less time is because I created a great heal, which gave me 100 points, so it ate a lot of my mana every time I used it, and we went from probably 50 to 100 in like less than like 4 or 5 minutes. It's pretty insane. So you can just constantly do this and get a lot going. So our next thing is we're going to head out, and we're going to bring up the map, and we're going to go to Skingrod. Now, the only reason I'm coming down to Skingrod is because I want to buy spells. Now, you can absolutely stay where we're at right now and create your own spells, but those spells can definitely break the game. I kind of want to stay within certain parameters of the game, even though we are cheesing the hell of it. So I'm going to come down and go to the Mages Guild, and we're going to buy some spells. Once you're in Skingrod, just follow this path. We're going to go straight to the Mages Guild. We came in at the East Gate. We're looking for 2 different people. Now, one of them I'm just going to buy spells off just because I want it for this build, but the other one I'm going to buy spells off because I want you all to have them for later on. So if this is the first person we want to talk to, Viggy, talk to him. We're going to purchase some real damaging spells. So first off, we're going to do Immolating Blast, as you see, 110 points. We're going to buy that. We're going to come down Ice Blast, 110 points. We're going to do that. And then Electrocution, we're going to do that because it's another 110 points. Those are some high damaging spells. We're just going to have those. Also, make sure to buy Weakness to Magicka because I want you to be able to have this if you want to make your own spells later. Anything with Weakness to Magicka attached to it makes it do more damage. So go ahead and do that. When we're done talking to him, we're going to walk over to old boy over here, purchase his spells, and we're we're going to scroll all the way down the bottom. It already has us here. We're going to buy all these weaknesses because it's just going to make your own personal spells that you choose to make whenever you want much, much better. So if you make like a shock spell, weakness to shock allows you to just do more damage, so on and so forth, and then you'll stack weakness to magic on top of that. And that's pretty much all you need to do. So go ahead and head on out. Now that we're back outside, I'm going to make a right. I'm going to head down towards the end down here, and I'm going to get a room so I can level up. I'm going to level up to around 25, but while we're leveling up, we can choose to go level up our mysticism and our conjuration by going up, leveling up one time in the room, and then coming back down, going over to the Mages Guild, and then spending all our currency on their training. So it's completely up to you. I'm probably going to do that. So if you want to do that, go for it. If not, not a big deal. All right, we are now currently at level 25. That's where I wanted to be. You can honestly go to 30 plus right now because we have leveled up so many damn skills. And as far as skills, here's everything I have stat wise. If you want to copy and paste, go for it. If you want to switch it up, go for it. You and I are completely different players, but we like the same things. As far as everything else, I kept going back and forth and leveling up my mysticism and my conjuration, just with the method where you sleep one time and then train with one of the trainers, and they're both at the Mages Guild, so you can definitely do this if that's what you want. Just get a little jump start instead of having to do this on your own. As far as everything else, I want to bring up the map, and I want better armor. Now there's two methods to get better armor. First method is the one that I always use, which is the Roxy Inn, just right up here. So we're going to head up there first. Once we make our way over to the Roxy Inn, here's where it is on the map. We're going to go inside. We are going to take a quick scan and look. Oh, thanks for the subscription, Jonathan. We're going to take a quick scan and we're going to look for armor we want. Obviously, we're doing heavy armor, so we want this person's armor right here. So I'm going to go up to everybody and I'm going to persuade them. And like I've said before, we have, you know, a lot of money, so you can just bribe everyone until you're max persuasion with them. And now that everybody is max persuasion, we're going to target this person right here. I'm just talking shit.
What's going on?
Just give them the hands. Hit him with a little lightning bolt. Oh my god, that's so strong. And now we're just going to take all their gear. And we're going to put it on. Boom, now we have full Daedric gear. Now we're going to walk outside. And we're going to get arrested. Go ahead and pay the gold.
That's too bad.
Now we have full Daedric gear with little to no effort whatsoever. And the second method to getting better armor, which is different armor, even though it's just as good as Daedric armor, it's only available if you have Deluxe Edition. So if you don't have Deluxe Edition, don't worry about it. But we're going to come over here to Kavach. Then we're going to run up this path right here, spam through this guy's annoying comments. Stay on the path and we're going to talk to the priest over here. When we get to him, we're going to talk to him. We're going to say hope. It's going to give us a quest line. Then we're going to say disappearances. And it's going to update the quest line. We're going to back out. We're going to bring up the quest line, open it up on map. As you can see, it's just right over here. So we're going to head that direction. All right, now that we're over here, we're just going to jump off the edge here. It's going to start the quest line. We're going to go inside. For the sake of the video, I'm just going to speed run this. So just follow my move. And once you get here, just jump over, land on this right here. You'll see a doorway. It's going to veer right and then left, run past all these enemies, go right. Go down this hallway over here, go down these stairs, veer left. Once you come in the main room, we're just going to veer right a little bit, and we're going to look for these stairs right here going down. They're hidden. So we're going to go down through here, and we're going to go to this glowing door over here. It's going to give us a quest line. We're going to have to go back. I'm going to grab one of these because we're going to dupe these later. Grab two of them while I'm at it. And then we're just going to run right back out and head back to the old boy. And now that we have fast traveled back to the little camp where the guy is, I'm going to come over to this little tent right here. I'm going to come to this chest. I'm going to empty it out. And then I'm going to dupe the stones we just grabbed. These Wakeland stones, however you say it. I'm just going to dupe these little bad boys. All right, now I have 53 of these little bad boys. I'm just going to bring it up and put it on the hotbar. So now anytime we do our spells, bring this hotbar and go right back to full mana. From here, we're just going to run over to the dude. And we're going to progress the quest line. So go talk to him. When you talk to him, just click on Powerful Magic. He's going to put a little buff on us. Nice. We're back out, and then we're going to bring up the map, and we're just going to fast travel back over here. All right, now that we're back in the dungeon, we're just going to speed run it like before. So I'm just going to do the same path. Follow me if you want. You can choose to kill everything in here. It is not that hard of a dungeon. We're just going to juke everybody and make them look stupid. Oh, give them the jukes, boy. Go down the stairs. As soon as we come into the main room over here, we're going to veer down to these other stairs that are a little hidden. And then we're going to come into this hallway with the glowing door. And now that we have the buff, we can go inside the glowing door. Once inside, it's going to update the quest. We're going to make a left and dodge the skeleton over here. There should be a pressure plate on the ground. Hit this. He shouldn't be able to catch us. Run through. Watch out. This is a trap, so we're going to jump over that, and we're going to run up the stairs. Now, I'm starting to get a little bit low on stamina, so I'm probably just going to walk for a bit, but we're going to go to this door right here. walk down the stairs. Now our boss should be down here, so I'm going to go ahead and pull my weapon out and try to conserve some stamina because I'm hitting him with some heavy attacks. I'll throw a spell at him, hit him with a heavy attack, and then throw another spell at him. Boom, he's dead. Now we're going to loot his body. We're going to take the key, and we're going to take the Elder Scroll. You can literally take anything else that you want from this room. There's a chest over here that usually has some good stuff in it. I'm not worried about it. So now we're going to exit through here, and we're just going to leave the dungeon. Just head on back out, just make a right here, and then this should put you on the path. Now that we're back, we're going to talk to the priest. He's going to take the Elder Scroll from us, and we're going to come down, click on equipment, and then we're going to go to I like armor pieces. Then we're going to go heavy armor, and then we're just going to say all of them. And as you can see, Cuirass of the Order, or Daedric Cuirass, however you say that, is the exact same. They're the exact same armor, they're just different looks. So Daedric looks like this, we all know this, and the Order looks like this. The only reason I'm going for the Order is because the next little helmet that we're going to get, or headpiece I should say, is going to match this better. You absolutely do not need this, and you absolutely do not need the Deluxe Edition. We're just doing this just because this is a fun little video that we're doing. And before we get the headpiece I'm talking about, I actually want another weapon. So we're going to bring up the map, and we're going to put a marker right over in here-ish. Now, I haven't done this quest line in a very long time, but I'm pretty sure it's right in here. It's in these mountains somewhere. So you can either teleport to Period's Shrine, or you can teleport up to the stables. I'm probably going to come from the stables because it just makes sense for me. Once here, we're just going to turn and find the blue marker. We're going to head southeast, and what our goal is to try to get up into the mountain range right here, because the next place we're going is a Daedric Shrine, and it has to be up in the mountains somewhere. So I'm just hoping that my marker is dead on. Alright, once you finally make it over the shrine, it's Boethia's Shrine. Let me bring it up on the map and show you. Oh, well, yeah, we weren't that far off, honestly. But what we're going to use is the Daedric Hark that we bought earlier. So go ahead and activate the quest. Now, once we get the quest, this gate's going to open. We're just going to go into the gate, and we're going to fight 10 different warriors. So go ahead and activate this. I'm going to switch to a spell. And when you get in here, you're going to veer to the right and go to this gate over here. And we're just, like I said, we're going to fight all 10 races. This level actually, I think they put in ESO base game, if you all played Elder Scrolls Online. But there's an actual dungeon in the base game that I used to do a lot to farm and help my friends a lot. So a lot of these enemies have like paralyzation and stuff on them or whatever. So just kind of keep pressure on them, and you can just kind of beat them all to hell. It's not a very hard dungeon at all, but you're going to do this pretty much 10 times. Also, while you're here, make sure that you loot everybody. This is a huge loot farm for a lot of things, so if you see something, you go ahead and grab it because you might not see it again. And now that we have completed the quest, just go to the last little gate right here, and to our left will be a door, so go ahead and head on in there. Come up to the shrine. And now that the quest is done, we get Goldbrand, which is one of the better weapons in this game. I love Goldbrand, and it doesn't scale up, so you can actually come and get this at any time. As you can see, it does fire damage, and it has 77 uses. And of course, if we use our repair hammer on it to overdo it, it now goes up to 30 damage instead of 27. So this is actually a really solid weapon right here for anybody, pretty much any build. And now that we have this awesome sword, my next goal is to get a better helmet. So we're going to bring up the map, and we're going to actually put a marker right here. Now, I already have it on my map, I guess, because I was talking to people, but it is right here, and it was also my last video. So we're going to travel to Period's Shrine. Once here, we're going to find the marker, and we're just going to head that way. So basically just head east. Now they're here at Sundercliff. We're just going to go inside. I've already showed it on the map. Once we get here, we're going to have a quest. Go ahead and have that quest active. And just like my bow video, there's a lot of dangerous enemies in here, so just give them the hands. Remember, we have a shield bash now, which is literally OP. Just shield bash the hell out of them. Throw shots at him, shield bash, throw another shot at him. It's so overpowered. Just come down through here. There's a door. Make sure you loot these guys too. Come to this bag right here, this little knapsack, and we're going to read small diary. Diary is going to give us a chance to open this door. We're going to open the door, shoot some lightning at people, let them know we mean business. Shield bash, beat the hell out of them. Be sure to loot these guys, like I said, dude. Give them a shield bash. Give them the hands. Just keep coming through. Now, this is a long one, so I'm probably going to show all of it so you can guys put a little buff on himself. Yeah, you want these hands, buddy? Good lord, a lot of guys down here. Get the 360 on him. Do one of these. 360 no scope his ass. I missed. Keep on coming through. So many enemies, dude. There's way too many enemies in this. Well, I guess not. Not too many. Shield bash him, throw out a heavy attack. Zap him again. Where's his buddy at?
You'll never take me down.
Where's his buddy? Am I high? The hell is this? Okay, the dude's... Oh, here he is. I was like, what the hell? Holy Lord, he's got the moves. Alright, once we do all that, we're going to come through this door. We're going to move forward. Once in here, we're going to try to maybe stealth past people. I don't think it's going to happen. There's going to be a lot of them that come after us, so I guess just go ahead and dive in. We could probably try stealth, because usually 2 dudes sit right here. There's a whole group of them over there. This is the direction we want to go right here, so just stealth through here if you can. If somebody comes after us, we're going to kill them. Keep heading forward. We're going to come across some more enemies. We need to go into this room right over here. Go across the bridge, go into this. They're going to attack us anyways, who cares? Just come on in. As soon as we're in, we're going to read this diary. Boom. We're going to walk back out. Actually, let's grab this Varla stone. Why not? Excuse me, boys. We'll walk over to this room right here. Go ahead and surprise attack this dude. Give him the hands.
Let's get this over with.
We're going first person. It's going to make this much easier.
Fall before me, Breton.
Zap him down, buddy. And the old shield bash heavy attack combo. Boom. Then zap him. Get wrecked. We're going to go upstairs. We're going to look for these little orbs. These little bad boys are right here. Enchanted Baziar? I don't know how to say that. So we're going to need to find one more of these. So we're going to go back outside. So come on back down the stairs. Go back out. And then we're going to go this way. I'm just going to jump down, actually. And we're going to go through here. And once we make it through, just zap both of these dudes. Holy Lord. This guy's got the moves on him, son. Magic beats bow. Kiss my ass. We're going to run through this pathway over here. There's going to be stairs right here on the left. We're just going to run up this way. Guess everybody wants the hands all of a sudden.
I fought mud crabs more fearsome than you.
We're going to go through this doorway right here. That guy's going to follow us. Not a big deal. Should be a dude at the end of the hallway right here. There he is. Zap. Zap. Take them both down. Boom. We're going to make a left. You can make a left or a right here. I'm just going to make a left. Doesn't really matter. They go to the same spot. We're going to head this direction. We're going to head down this way. There should be a dude with a bow down here maybe. Let's go ahead and get ready to zap him. Boo! Heavy. Boom! Then we're going to make our way through here. We're just going to keep on moving forward. I'm going to try to make this as painless as possible because this is a very long area. So we're going to make a left here because we're going to aggro less enemies, and then we're going to make another left and head up. We could run past most of these enemies. You're going to see me kind of stop running right here because I'm going to try to conserve some of my stamina. We're going to go back down, and then it should go up. Yep. Some enemies up here. Just run past them. If they clump up on us, it's not a big deal. I'm going to continue running up. I'm going to go first person. There's a little jump right here. I'm about 360 over it like a boss. I'm an idiot. We're going to go into this right through here. Should be a doorway up here. Yeah, right here. Right here. The 360. We're going to keep going. There's going to be a bunch of enemies here. Now, this is where we're coming to that we need to be. We're going to run past all these dudes and head in this hallway. They're all going to bunch up on us anyway. What we're trying to do is get to the Forge Master, and we're trying to get to his tent because that's the overall goal. Run past these idiots. They're going to follow us in. The main dude is this guy right here. We're just going to go ahead and throw a little shot at him. Let him know I mean business from afar. Whoa, whoa, whoa. He died fast. Start zapping these dudes down. Thought I clicked that. These guys are eating it. Show them a little bit of our bow skills from the last video. I just keep zapping them. That's not working half the time, boys. Just infinite zaps, buddy. I feel like Zeus up in this. That's right. Now we're going to go into this tent right here, the Forge Master's tent. There might be a dude in here. I don't remember if there's a dude in here or not. There is. Holy Lord, that is spawning in here. All right, time to start throwing out shield bash. Boom. Hit him with the old zap. Ah, shield bash. Shield bash again just for good measure. And then here is the other enchanted Baziar. don't know how to say that. Someone's going to correct me. Once we got that, we're just going to head right back out. From here, we're going to make this left right here, and we're going to go up this pathway. And there should be a little, what the hell? Stuck. Should be a little lever. Oh, wow, stuck on everything. That we could pull, a little rope. So go ahead and grab this rope right here, and it should open this door for us. Boom, baby. And we're just going to go this way. Now we've made it back into the main area. This is where we started. If you remember, we were on that side of the bridge. We're going to go down through this tunnel. We're just going to keep on running. So basically, we're backtracking right now, just like in Dark Souls. We're going to go through this door. I'm going to go first person. I'm going to bring out my weapon. I'm going to shoot that guy a couple times. He's going to chase us anyway, so I'm just going to put some damage on him. There's going to be another enemy right here in front of us. I'm going to zap him. I'm going to go ahead and recharge my stuff. We're going to run to this door right here. We're going to put our orbs into both of these. This is going to take a second, so we might as well sit here and fight these guys. They're both down, and the door is open later. And now we're going to go inside. And now that we're in the alien dungeon, this is pretty much just a straight path. Let me just zoom out so I can get a little bit better view of it. We're just going to keep running through here. Not much here. We're just keep sprinting to another door, basically, is what the goal is here. As soon as you see this light right here, just make a right, a left. Come on down, buddy. And then out this door. Now the quest has been progressed. I'm going to switch over to fireballs because a lot of these people that you see fighting down here are vampires. It's vampires versus the little soldiers that we've been fighting. So we're just going to keep our distance from them. And I'm actually going to jump up here because it helps us with the aggro because there's two enemies right here usually. Oh, there they are. He just happens to be in my way this time. We're going to jump over all this. We're going to go in this doorway right here. Of course, that dude was there this time. We're going to run through here, jump over this rock, and then run up these stairs. And once we're through the door, we're going to make an immediate 180, and we're going to head this direction. Now, earlier in the very beginning of the video, I told you to get your acrobatics to 75. Here is another reason why. So we're going to use this right here. We're going to jump up on this, and we're going to jump over this right here. Now, you would try to get through right here, but it's an invisible barrier when you try to jump up. So we just pretty much skip the entirety of the dungeon just to do this, and we're going to head this way. So you don't have to worry about that. Once you see these slabs laid out like this, you're on the right path. Just keep going. We're going to jump over this, use our acrobatics. So dude right here, don't worry about him. He's going to come down and fight us anyways. We're going to go into this doorway, and down into this alien dungeon is the main enemy we're looking for. He has a hood, and as you can see, there's a lot of dead enemies down here. It's because this dude's very powerful, so get ready for a nice little fight. He has reflect damage on him and stuff. I'm going to throw out some hits on him, a shield bash him, throw a heavy attack on him, and then just burn him down. Go ahead and loot his body. This is what we were looking for, the Bladeturn hood. Now, this is much better at level 30 and higher, but this is good enough for us. So go ahead and grab that, and go ahead and grab the key. And if you want, you can take the Spellturn cloak. I mean, why not? Might as well grab it. Now, right here is a dude. If you grab him or his heart, this is a beating heart. At any time, you can eat this and turn into a full vampire. So keep that in mind. Don't eat that unless you want to be a vampire. And as soon as we open up this door over here, who the hell? Yeah, you better walk off. As soon as we open this door, this guy's going to attack us. So go ahead and activate it. Yes. He's going to attack. He's a nice little fight. Go ahead and throw out some heavy attacks on him. I'm going to switch to lightning and blast him. Oh, he's got silence. Okay. Well, that's fine. I don't give a damn. I'm a melee character anyway. What are you going to do about it, buddy? Take him out. He doesn't ever have anything on him. And then we're going to move forward. And as you can see, we have Mehrunes Dazer. Mehrunes Razor. Mehrunes Dagon. We're going to activate that. We're going to take the razor. Now we got the razor. We're going to head out. Dazer. We're just going to keep moving forward. And once we're out, buddy. I'm going to throw a healing spell on. Look at these stupid rats and crabs. Who cares? We're going to go straight down into this pathway down here. Go out this door. Swim on out. And boom, we are good. Go ahead and equip our cool ass helmet and see how it matches better than the Daedric set. And if you don't want to believe me, I'm just going to go ahead and show you. See, it looks okay with Daedric armor, but it looks way better with the Cuirass of Order. I'm just throwing that out there. That's all I'm saying. Now on to the final goal of this video, and since it is my last Oblivion video for a while, I'm going to show you what I think is the best farm for late game jewelry, anything from rings to amulets. And it's not a loot cave. I feel like loot caves are a big waste of time. Trust me, absolute waste of time. This is much better. So we're going to go to the strange door, which we passed earlier in the video, so go ahead and teleport there. Once here, turn to the door, go ahead and wait for a little dude to come out. He's going to come out and go crazy, let this guy go nuts, and then you're going to fight him and kill him. Once he's dead, the guard will talk to you to say strange door, tell him you're going to go in. And once inside, we're just going to follow the main story quest line of this area or this DLC until we get to a certain part. Once you're inside, you will be following this quest line right here through the Fringe of Madness. Extremely easy. I'd be surprised if you get lost. You'll be working with this guy right here, and you'll be going after this gatekeeper right here. Once you get to the gatekeeper, just go ahead and start putting some damage on him. Your boy behind you is going to come up and start shooting arrows on him, and you're just going to take him down. Now that he's down, you should be able to loot him. Go up to the body and just loot the keys. That will progress the quest. Make sure you speak to Haskell first. Pick either door to go through, doesn't matter. Now we're in, we're going to head forward. Once we're inside, we're just going to bring up the map, and this is our goal right here. So we're going to get here as fast as we can. All right, now that we're at the main gate, here's where we are. This is where we started. So we came in on this side. Either side is fine. I'm just going to go in from this side, so go in. Just go straight. It's not a hard path at all. We're looking for a shop that's owned by a man named Earl. I think it's called Earl's Mysteries or Mysticism or something like that. What we're going to go in and do is exhaust his dialogue right here. This shop right here, Earl's Mysteries. Go ahead and go in. Talk to him.
Well,
after going through his full dialogue, just look, see what he has. He has Flame Ring, Ring of Nihilism, and Ring of Speed. I don't want any of these, so I'm going to back out, head back outside. I'm going to wait 1 hour, and then I'm going to continue to wait 3 days. Now that I've waited 3 days, I'm going to quick save, and then I'm going to enter his building. This is what he has now. Nothing too crazy, nothing that I really want. So I'm just going to load my previous save. Here's some items that he has after my second reload. Now, let's say like you want to take a couple of these. You just take this or that because those are pretty good. And instead of loading my previous save, I'm just going to go back outside. I'm going to wait 1 hour. And then I'm going to continue to wait 3 days. Now, if I didn't take anything, I could just constantly reload my save over and over and over until I find something I want. And when you find something you want, you do the 1 hour method and then you wait 3 days. And this is much faster than a loot farm. And this is what we have after doing this 17 times. And the reason it took me so long is because I was trying to get a very specific necklace. And it's this one right here. It finally dropped on the 17th try, which took me all of like 10 minutes. And this guy would drop everything. I had 4 mundane rings drop. Now, obviously, you're not going to want to have duplicates because you cannot wear more than one, but the rings that he has are insane. If there is a piece of jewelry that exists in this game, this guy will sell it. All you have to do is just the little method that I showed you, and it takes 0 time whatsoever, and I'm telling you, it is 10,000 times better than running a loot farm in a loot cave. That is a waste of your time. Just start the DLC and come over here and do this. I promise you will be happy. Alright guys, I'm going to end it here. You should feel pretty damn powerful. We have really good rings. We have a very strong necklace. And the gear that we have overall as far as weapons and armor are very good as well. The only other thing I would suggest for you to do, the player yourself, is to go and enchant your armor. Because we have unenchanted armor. Even though we are kind of tanky and doing some serious damage, you could do way more damage or you could be tankier. It's completely up to you how you want to build the rest of this character. This is just a solid start before we even really start the full-on game. I know you're a little overpowered, but it is what it is. Also, you can still level up to level 30. As you can see in the top right, we still have more levels to have, and it's been a very fun playthrough. I absolutely appreciate you guys taking the time to comment, watch these videos, and subscribe. This will probably be my last Oblivion video for a while because I'm going to move to Nightrend. Anyways, you guys have a great day, and I will see you in the future. Later, guys.